Have you ever been in the situation where you need more stability and you try to get more from decisions or focuses, but it doesn't really seem to work, you don't get the amount of stability that you expect? Then this is the guide for you. I think most players think they know how stability works, and I think there are really important things that you might have missed with stability. And this is both because I saw some questions in the comment field in a previous guide, and I even spoke to Badger about this, and even Badger haven't really figured this out. Then I thought, I need to make a guide about this. And the main takeaway with stability is that you have two different factors, totally different factors. You have base value and you have the modifiers. The base value can never go higher than 100 or lower than 0. So whatever I do now, which says it will affect my base stability, like we have improved worker conditions, giving weekly stability, but this is base stability, or the focuses I showed before, which gives base stability, they won't give me anything. So because I can't go over 100. And Badger asked me, is there some kind of secret value that you're actually at 110? But it's not. If I take anything that lowers the stability right now, let's go for ban fascism. There we go. Yeah, it takes away stability straight away from the base value. So it never goes above 100 in any secret value or anything like it. So if I want to do something with the stability now, when the base value is at, let's give it 100, we need to do something with the modifiers. And the modifiers are quite simple in how they work. We have minus 35 with the plot, Stalin, and Beria. And we also have ruling party popularity plus 14.8. So in total, we have a minus 20.2, which means that we have 79% in stability. So it just lowers with the modifier. When you add anything up, it lowers with that amount. So if we want to increase stability right now, we need to make sure that the stability modifiers has no minuses in them. So what we can do then is find things that affect the modifiers. So one thing here is party popularity stability modifier. It gives the party popularity more effect. So we have 14.8. If we use this one, it gains up to 29.7. So a huge change. So this might not seem like the biggest thing, but it gives you a huge, it's 15% more in modifier because of the ruling party popularity, which is huge. And we also have this one, modify faithful servant of Lenin. This goes for Stalin. Stalin right now has minus 10 as a modifier. And this will gain plus 15, which means he's at plus 5. And here we have it. We have modifiers, more positive modifiers than negative, and we'll gain 100 in stability. And if you're not yet a subscriber, we would be eternally grateful if you subscribe to Hygge Gaming. If you want even more content from me and Badger and other guys, please become a Patreon for the Hygge Gaming community, and you will gain extra guides, a lot of extra guides now, and also a Patreon Discord and a lot of stuff. So if you want even more, become a Patreon. And if you don't, yes, continue, watch the guide. So the real takeaway here is that you need to know if it's your modifiers or your base that is affected. So declaring war at Poland will lower our stability, but the base is intact. We have 100%, but we gain that at war modifier minus 20, and the war support will also affect this a little bit more. So now we need to gain 19 extra in modifiers. We can do this in a couple of ways. We could use Michael Kalinin, giving us 15%. We're not really there yet. We can increase war support like this, and we gain a little bit extra, and we have 3% extra less. And this is also modifier, so let's switch him out. And again, we're at 100% by using the modifiers and working with the modifiers. And the second takeaway here is that since you can't go over 100% in stability, you need to plan when you're taking negative modifiers. We have a collectivization process here, giving us base stability minus 5%. And we have the freedom of debate, giving us plus 5% in stability. So if we take this one first, which gives us 5% base stability, those 5% will just go wasted. They won't go anywhere. So we click there, we still have 100 in base value. And if we take this one afterwards, it gives us minus 5% base stability, bam, and we have 5% less base stability. If we had planned and did it the other way around, we would be at 100 again. But here we see the last point. Now we're down to 97. The base value decreased by 5, but the thing is that the positive modifiers outweigh the negatives by 2. So in this case, we lose 5 stability, but we still have 97 because we have more positive modifiers. So we can have a lower base value and use the positive modifiers to increase it. And I think this is also a part where people can get confused when you lose stability, but it doesn't even show. You're at 100, you lose 10% in stability for some reason, and you're still at 100 or 98 or something like that. So yeah, that was base stability and stability modifiers in one compact guide. And I hope you learned something and enjoyed the guide. And if you want more, just check out our entire library with like 200 guides. There's a lot of guides now at least. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.